All right, friend. So when I heard you were wanting to play guitar, I thought I'm going to presume to give you a lesson. And it's just one lesson, and I know you can get a million lessons out on YouTube. But when I was learning how to play, and I learned by just watching others, I played bass first, and I just kind of watched others play, and I learned a few chords. But I sat around one summer and taught myself. And the thing that helped me the most was to get quickly to a place where I could do things to create music that I actually liked. Because that's why you're playing guitar. You want to be able to create music, even if it's just for you. And I ended up writing songs and stuff. And I learned three things that super helped me get to that place very, very quickly and expanded my playing a whole lot. And the three are these. Number one, I call it the rule of adding and subtracting fingers. So right now, you're learning the basic chords. You're learning C, you're learning D, you're learning E, and you absolutely need to do that. A, all of those basic chords are very, very important. But if you want to get musical and you want to start just kind of playing around with it and feeling free to do this, and maybe you already do this, I don't know. It's the rule of adding and subtracting fingers. So in other words, you have a D chord. You've learned that one. It's a great chord. It's used all the time. Start playing around with it by just subtracting fingers. Subtract your middle finger. See that nice little changes it. And now you know another chord. You could add your pinky. And that's a very common thing that people do. You could subtract the index finger. And then now you've gone from knowing one chord to like four chords just by adding and subtracting fingers. And it's the same with all of them. A C, and then down to take off one finger, or take off this one. Or even kind of move them around. E is the same way. And they all have different names, but you've added that. So that's add and subtract fingers. That's number one. Number two is going up and down the neck with what you know. So you know a D chord. Take it up the neck. Take it up the neck again. That's how I learned a lot of stuff. I just started going, and you may do this already, but it helped me a lot. And typically what you want to do is just kind of listen for what sounds good. Some of them sound really distant and weird, but still it's kind of cool. So go. You're not changing the position of a chord at all. But then you've got like another 50 chords. E is great for this. There's an E chord. Take it up. A little Spanish thing. I'm not changing the shape of the chord at all. I'm taking the same fingerings. I wrote a whole song on that. That gives you about 20 more chords if you want them. It's the same with C. And just listen for what sounds good. And then I noticed you were playing A. Now, little tip here. They teach you to play A with three fingers. You can play it with one, and all the rock star guys do. You can play E that way too. But rock guys, everybody that I watched play did it like that. They didn't use the three finger thing. It's too hard. But there's and you can take it up the neck. I wrote another song doing that. So, but it's keeping the same exact shape all the way up and down the neck. So you got another 50 chords. Final one is this. It's all about this hand. Work on this hand as much as you work on this one, because developing rhythm with this hand at first, which is really awkward, you can hold your hand over the strings and just learn how to do rhythm like that. Just learn how to go up and down. It feels really awkward at first, but practice doing with that, because if you conquer this hand, this is not hard. You can still just know four chords. I don't know that many chords, but I can take them everywhere. But it's all because I learned how to just get free with this and play rhythm with that. So that's it. Add and subtract fingers, go up and down the neck, work on your right hand as much as your left. And then you can enjoy it. You can actually sit around and kind of enjoy, listen to your playing. And sometimes you can do just two fingers, just run up and down the neck like